Good afternoon, guys, or good evening, wherever you are. I wanted to go over SPY, SPY, and saw some things today that really stood out to me, and I just wanted to go over it for you real quick. First off, obviously, it's been in a downtrend for basically since the beginning of the year when the bear market started. It's still in a downtrend. No signs of relief. I see maybe a relief bounce, but that's as far as I can see it. With the news from the Fed, all everything I'm hearing from the Fed is doom and gloom. It's I think you guys know how I feel about central banks. I think they're a complete disaster to the U.S. economy. I think they should have lowered interest rates well before they started doing it. But that's another conversation for another time. So yeah, let's get to the chart. So I'm looking at the 1 year chart right now, and as you can see, it's still in a prolific downtrend. In order for this to really break or start to have bullish sentiment, and as if this trend line is broken, and it tested it back in early August, but then it fell to shit. So a couple patterns I'm seeing are the rounding top. You had a rounding top here, and we have another rounding top here. What's a rounding top, you ask? A rounding top is essentially a U-shaped peak, also called a reverse saucer. The peak is very rounded with a flat bottom, very rounded, flat bottom. However, in many cases, there are several bullish peaks, but they do not call into question the pattern's validity. So the first rounding top here, you see how it had its rise and then taper off and then back right down, broke the neckline, and then it tried to test the neckline again. Neckline became resistance, then came back down, tried to test the neckline again, became resistance, and then ultimately gapped down and failed. And then you had another bullish movement, created the U shape, tested it, tapered off, came back down. So one of the things that, and excuse me, I got ahead of myself. The rounding top is not confirmed until the neckline is broken. Okay, that's very important to understand. So I'm going to go in a little bit closer. Let's go to the 6 month. And what worries me was that the neckline right here, right around 361 and some change, it tested here back in mid June, and then it ran, and then it came back down. It tested a couple days ago again, but the lower wick pierced the neckline. That's always no bueno. So let's go back to the 1 year. Oh shit! What the fuck did I do? 1 year. All right. So yeah. So we can see right here back in late May it pierced the neckline, and then you had a relief bounce, and then tried it again, and then fell below the neckline, and then the neckline became resistance. I think that's what we're going to see here. Being the RSI is at 31, you're going to see it pierce, relief, bounce, and then break back below the lower trend line. So, and why I think that's happening, or why it's happening, is let's go to the 3 year. Since the quote unquote COVID shit that happened, this has been in an uptrend for more than 2 years. So it's due for a significant pullback. And I think that once we get the relief bounce, and it's going to kind of manipulate the RSI. Once you get the relief bounce, it's going to break this neckline, and I think it falls. I think it could fall as far as 320, right around here, or possibly even 310, right here. So that's what I think is going to happen. And with the Fed and the doom and gloom news, and us continuing to print money like it's like there's no tomorrow, and with the recession, and with the global economy, what did we see today in Germany? The God, I can't fuck. I gotta stop drinking. Uh, the inflation rates in Germany the inflation rates in Germany rose tenfold. Inflation rates are rising all across Europe. Great Britain, the pound is, it's devaluing. Most of Europe's currency is devaluing, and that's pretty bad for the global markets. And overall, it's just a big bubble that's popped. When you don't do the math, when you keep on printing money, printing money, printing money, and making record profits, after a while there's going to be a fucking huge bubble. And I think that's what we're seeing here, and the US market, it's no different. So so yeah, that's my take on it, guys. That's all I have for you as far as SPY. Like I said, I think there will be a relief bounce, but it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And yeah, so that's all I have for you on this ticker, and I will talk to you later.